The climate event that I am presenting on is the 2019-2020 Australian wildfires. Australia is a continent located between the 15-degree and 40-degree south latitude lines. This means that the top half of the continent is located in the tropics, which end at the 30-degree north and south latitude lines, and that the lower half is located in the subtropics. Being right around that 30-degree latitude line, the northern and interior of Australia is very dry and arid, and is often referred to as the outback. There's also a large mountain range on the eastern edge of Australia, meaning that the whole country is located on the leeward side of this range. This also helps contribute to the interior's dry climate. Because of the harsh conditions in the north and middle of Australia, most of its 26 million people live in large cities along the coastlines. Australia was the subject of British conquest during the 20th century, and therefore the culture has many aspects similar to that of Britain and the United States, such as their language, holidays, and manners. However, Australia has retained certain elements of its Aboriginal and Oceanic cultures, such as the unique instrument called the didgeridoo and the iconic boomerang. The economy of Australia relies heavily on mining, agriculture, tourism, and services. The main agricultural aspects include wheat, cattle, wool, and certified organic produce. In late 2019 and early 2020, the world was shocked to hear about the out-of-control wildfires covering the continent of Australia. While Australia is no stranger to seasonal bushfires, these were unlike anything else seen in recent history due to their spread and their intensity. While the exact cause of these fires is a matter of heated debate, scientists around the globe agree that climate change was the driving force behind the severity and intensity of these fires. Climate scientist Kevin Trenberth stated in an interview that climate change can have impacts on the severity of fires by creating drier conditions. In a nutshell, a warming climate creates hotter and drier conditions, which provide fuel and less natural resistance in the event of a fire. Australia has been subject to severe drought caused by climate change since 2017, and this drought, combined with the naturally dry climate of Australia, worked to worsen the effect of these fires. The overall impact of the Australian wildfires has been enormous and devastating to the continent. Some of these impacts include 72,000 square miles of land that has been burned, 34 confirmed deaths, 3,000 plus homes and businesses destroyed, and a loss of revenue of $2.4 billion US. In addition, the estimated deaths of more than 1 billion animals in Australia. This number alone will have unprecedented impacts on the natural ecosystem. And in addition, the burnt land will take time to recover, which will damage the flourishing agricultural industry. In conclusion, the Australian wildfires were made worse by human-driven climate change and had negative impacts on Australian society and the landscape. While Australia's government hasn't released any new climate change fighting legislation since the fires, we can hope that the officials will recognize the role of climate change on this event and make it a priority, because the impacts of the Australian wildfires will be felt for generations to come.